go next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from the desert. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ballgame.
Hunter on the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a second and 9 now from the 29. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Third and 8.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's caught left side. It's complete. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's a Steeler first down.
46-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example of that.
And he will score! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Dixie Maverick. Ready. Hawk 70. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
6 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Again, here's Hall. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's second and 6.
Tag. Deputy Lions.
toss to the right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Okay, ready?
Third down and 9.
Right here. Here we go. Here, Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Raiders first down. 31-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I take the G, hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not his home. This is a revelation. How to get it going.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Ready, set.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Nice. Trap 50. Trap 50. Let's go.
He'll drop the throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Gain of 12 yards.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Austin now to return this. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it is Leonard. Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a first down. Gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch off first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Inches.
Let's go. 68.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
3rd and a yard. Leonard. Open man, right side. He's got it.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They run on the jet sweep. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Leonard. He's got it about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Riley Leonard. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, now go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to his tight end Dallas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
On the toss play, it's Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He's got his man. That's Wooten. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. He's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Riggs, Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
Second down and 10.
And that will lead to a second down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Vegas.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Hold it ready. Come on. Set. 60 Bison. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Reload. Ready.
On the give, it's Hall. What a move! He's in. Touchdown, Vegas. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders are back within 4. It is 14 to 10.
14. Raiders 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
On first down, Leonard. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 41, here's second down and 2. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From just shy of midfield, here's second down. To throw is Leonard. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The carry here to Etienne. And he will have a Steelers first down. Able to convert. It's third and short, and they pick up 4.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 5. First down, Steelers.
They'll throw. It's Leonard. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. Here's first and 10. Leonard to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Second and 10.
Back. Hurt. Bronco 80. Ready?
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's to the right side, and caught by Bell. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now, on third and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there, short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check out.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he is out of bounds. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Come on, set, go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are able to get it back within a score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10. Leonard. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Leonard to throw again. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To the air once more, Leonard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To throw once more, here's Leonard. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Throwing again is Leonard. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. That everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Halftime, coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 2. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll swing this one out to Hall.
The pass. To number 23. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Hall. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. We'll get this complete to his tight end Bell. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Ready up. Let's go now. Viking 18.
Back to the air one more time. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 53 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll run. It's home. And the struggle continues. He's dropping behind the line again.
2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Set up. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Start on the ground.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Play action. Now it's Leonard. Quick throw here is complete. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 38 yards.
It's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays, stay ahead of the chains.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. I'll give on the ground, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Max doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. Quick throw, taken in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Leonard, good throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Zach Harrison in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. York's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on free and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, go!
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
The 17-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Leonard. Open man, right side, he's got it. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
To the air on 2nd down, here's Leonard. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline, it'll be an incompletion.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Leonard.
This offensive line has to do a better job of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
That's fielded at about the 18. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you would not vibe to the food. Like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band at a tie. Don't know the west side, give it side.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Down. Cougar.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw behind his neck. Can't reel it back in. Now go down as an incompletion.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
He'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
A bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately for his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
That's what you call a wasted is they come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
Their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thanksgiving night. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
To throw is Leonard. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Oh, just a terrible feeling. The penalty wipes out that long touchdown.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down. Leonard. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an...
Now a hit, and he lost the football.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong in these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline knowing they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
Face the run inside the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now ETN. Oh, the ball's out. One of the Raiders has got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Okay, break. Ready?
The RPO, that one is complete. A beautiful play and a big chunk play as well. Right to midfield. A big play after being backed up. A gain of 48.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he tacks on a nice return to suit. He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and there's not going to be a lot of gain. We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
From the 43, here's second and 5.
Let's go now. Go.
Here's Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. From the 22 now, here's second and 3. They'll run. It's Etienne. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Brings up third
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and a yard. Leonard. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
1 yard gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Come on. Set. Mustang. Cougar 19. Check out.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. The pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
At the 49-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Here comes the jet sweep. Waterani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give them the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down. And these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they're a handful to track down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Down, he'll try to get it on the ground, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
On the jump.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Hall. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. They're going to lose yardage. Not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
3rd and 11. They will take a knee here. The Raiders have their punt team out there. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Vegas.